we are doing is you're going to log into your back office simply by going to totallifechanges.com. As always, when you come to the back office or come to the main screen, it's going to look just like your other screen did. On members and log in just like before, so nothing's going to change. Now I actually have a login already pre-populated and ready to go. So as we get into our back office, ladies and gentlemen, in most cases, what's going to happen is you're going to have a screen that's going to pop up. It's going to be a white screen. It's going to ask you to re-verify or your name, your address, your email, your phone number, your short name, anything like that. But if you should get into your back office, and this is what it looks like. What we're going to do is go by a step-by-step process that I want you guys to make sure that you do immediately to make sure that your back office is correct. So first and foremost, I definitely want to give it up to the corporate staff, because if you haven't noticed, our website is actually in 9 different languages right now, which is perfect for those of you guys who are making connections with people in the Latin communities, people from Taiwan and so forth. We have the ability to actually be able to transition this website immediately to a different language. So let's just say France. Literally, you click on this and it is actually going to take it into French instantly. So if you have somebody from outside of the US that speaks another language, you do have the ability to be able to have them access your website and be able to understand everything that is on there. So moving forward, first and foremost, one thing that we definitely want to do first is we want to be able to go into our profile, update our information, make sure that everything that came over was able to merge. So in doing so, you're going to see your name, or you're going to see what I like to call a sub account that I use to train my team on. Little down arrow right beside it. And the first thing we want to do is we want to view the profile. Now, as we're viewing the profile, it's going to give you your name, your IBO number. It's going to give you everything. But what I want you to do is make sure you edit and add an avatar, which is just choosing a photo, choosing your photo to go up on this. So I'm just going to actually put anyone in there right now just to give you guys an example. So I'm going to choose one of my photos and I'm going to simply click upload. Upload progress bar go through. And as the upload progress bar goes through, it's actually going to now give you an example of what you want your photo to look like. So you have the option to be able to shrink it to zoom in more. And I'm going to show you why you would want to put your photo here. So you're going to shrink it to zoom in more and click. Once you do that, your avatar is updated. But then you want to also go into your address, your account settings. You want to be able to go into everything. So let's just go right back to where we were. So as you see, my picture is up there now, my information. You want to go through here and you want to confirm exactly that your phone number is the same, your login information is the same. In this tab, you can actually view your activity. So if you have any activity coming in, let's just say you have an organization that's actually purchasing orders, setting up smart ships, you have customer orders come through, you're going to be able to see your profile activity here. And what I also love is now we have the ability to be able to monitor our next rank. So as I said, this is a sub account. So some of you guys who are already binary qualified, you're going to be able to see that this says your next step to director is X amount of percentage. What you want to pay attention to is to get those requirements. You're going to see down here, you must be considered active, which of course this is a sub account, so there's no auto ship on it, so it's not active. But if you were active, you'll see a green check mark, an active IBO. If that was the case, you would also see a green check mark. So it's going to tell you what is required for you to hit this next rank. Let's take a look at your volumes. It's right there. Anytime you want to see your personal orders, your auto ship orders, anything like that will be right in that tab as well. So your profile is going to house all of your information to where you could actually go see your graphical downline. What I love about this is you could go in and actually see your pay leg volume. If you had pay leg volume here in your 31 days qualifying volume. So all of your qualifying volume, if you want to make sure you got points in, if you want to make sure you're operating off of a 120, if you want to monitor how many customer orders went through that gave you some additional volume, it's all going to be right there to make sure that you have the volume set ready to go to your next rank. So of course that was the view profile. Now, let's just say I want to change some settings. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to change settings. Now, in this part, I want you to make sure that you update this information correctly, currently. So you want to go in and you want to make sure you add your email address because you want to be able to receive notifications from corporate. A lot of people are saying that they want their URL surname. So this is where you're going to be able to choose your web alias. Like mine was Success with Candace, but since this is a sub account, I'm going to put in my surname like we used to for the applications and click Save Changes. Oh, that one's already taken. So let's just set up a generic one right now. So now this is going to be your actual website that you can actually share with somebody, because a lot of people will say, hey, Candace, I signed up, but I don't know what my share link is. Go into your profile, set up your share link, we'll start operating properly. Of course, if you want to change your password, your language, update your information here. This is where you have the ability for those of you who transfer points into your point account, whether for international teams or to be able to assign points to other people, you could do that here. And your payout method. You can click here to edit. Do you want to receive a paper check or do you want to receive your Payoneer card? So it's easily edited here, and make sure you always click Save Changes. Now, one of the biggest things that everybody has been asking about is, Candace, how do I find out where to set my placement? Am I going on my left leg? Am I going on my right leg? That is always going to be on your profile under binary placement. And I spoke with corporate, and I'm going to show you guys a feature here soon that's also going to be listed in here. But of course, you know, we mainly say outer left, outer right. Balanced build just means you want the system to go in and go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right for you. Lesser leg volume on the outside, strong leg on the outside. So the system will automatically look at that current week, on that current day when somebody signs up, which one is your lesser leg and you want it to go there automatically, then you're just going to select one of these. But we always highly recommend outer left or outer right. Next thing is website information. This is key because here's what I want you guys to see. When you go to my website, now this is a feature that we have on the website where now it has our avatar, which is why I told you it's important you put your picture up here. You're able to now list your phone number as well as your email address. But guys, how do I get this information up here? I get it up here because I'm in my website information. So you want to be able to edit your name. So, you know, let's just say your name is Tammy Moorhead. You want to be able to put Tammy Moorhead because then it's going to show over here as Tammy Moorhead. Now, if you want to put your email address there, you want your email address, you want your phone number, your fax, your address, whatever you want. But what I love is now we will have the ability to add our social media links here. So for instance, if you want your Facebook page to start showing up here where they can connect with you via Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, your personal website, your blog, all you're going to do is come here for Facebook. You'll go to your Facebook page. You'll go to your home page. Uh-oh, I got a lot of stuff popping up, so just excuse me. And just grab your link. Then you just go into your account settings, paste it there, and then you're going to save every single one. You can even put your YouTube link there. You're going to save them because what's going to happen is the system will update and list all of them right here as well for a contact. So that's exactly what we need to do to go through the profile. So you want to make sure as soon as you get into your back office, you view your profile, you edit your avatar, you understand what your next ranks are. You're going to change your settings, which is going to be this page here. And you're going to make sure you click save on everything. Did that, ladies and gentlemen. Just to go back to our dashboard screen, you're just going to click the TLC IBO icon up here. And I get excited actually looking at this dashboard, guys, because if you only knew, for those of you guys who are new into the business, the capacity of how this dashboard is absolutely going to change our lives. You know, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take you through a tour of the dashboard first, and then we're going to meet each one of these tabs individually. So I hope you guys are ready. So as we're scrolling down, you're going to see we all have 30-day access to the premium back office. After the 30 days, we go back to a basic back office unless you choose to upgrade. So here's what I'm going to show you. The basic back office is going to give you your earnings, your recent orders, your Hall of Fame, everything on your front dashboard. But if you want to see your rank advancement for your team, your newest distributors, all of this, you're going to have to upgrade after 30 days to the $20 back office. But it gives you so much more access to corporate events. You're going to be, when I show you exactly all the things that this premium back office has at the end of 30 days, if you're running a multiple $1 million business, you're going to want to have that upgrade. So let's go to our matrix or our metrics. You're at your metrics. This is what's going to show you where you were on the last pay period versus where you are now. So if your account is active, you're going to see check marks here. You're going to see your personal QV, your 31-day QV, your personal. You're going to see if you're binary qualified. If so, you're going to have a check mark. So if you're two people, one on the left and one on your right, both had their auto ships bill, this is now going to update with a check mark showing you're binary qualified. You're going to see your week leg volume, your pay leg volume, and it's going to allow you to compare it to the previous weeks. Now, I had somebody say, hey, Candace, how do I go in and I view my volume? Click right here, view all volumes. It's going to go back here and it's going to be able to show you your pay leg volume, your qualifying volume, your BQ. You're going to be able to see all of that simply right there. So listen, guys, don't be afraid to click on anything because you're not going to hurt anything because it's going to ask you to confirm changes. So underneath your current earnings, I think this is phenomenal right here. Have those of you been looking to see where your next rank is, didn't know how to find your carryover volume, didn't know how to calculate it? Well, guys, listen, underneath your current earnings, it's going to show your left side, it's going to show your right side. Starting volume is going to be what was your carryover volume. So on this sub account, you see they have 530 volume points as your starting volume, your carryover volume. You're going to see your new volume. Then your starting volume is what it would have started at. Your surplus is going to be your carryover volume. So what you're going to notice is it's automatically going to calculate what carryover you had in your leg versus what you have for the current week. So you can truly see eye to eye what your director rank, executive rank, where you look at without having to go in and manually calculate it yourself. Now, when you want to view your current earnings, you simply click right here. It's going to show you all of your commission statements. But of course, this is a sub account, so we have not earned any commissions on the sub account because I just use it for training. So on this sub account, you're going to be able to look at all your current commissions. It's going to break it up literally like we did before, where you could review the projection. You're going to see your fast start, who it was and how much you got. You're going to see your matching bonus, who it was, how much you got. You're going to be able to see your binary payout. You're going to be able to see everything right there on this screen. Easily done. Go to your earnings and click view current earnings. Now, my favorite feature on this website is your rank advancement. And why I love this feature is because all too often we are so concerned about how close we are to our next rank. Now we can truly see it eye for eye. So if your next rank is director, it's going to show what percentage you are toward hitting that rank. But if you want to know the details, just click view details. Qualified as a tour taker, my affiliate. So this person, to go affiliate, I must have an active person. I must have one IBO. If you want to know what's required for you to go associate, of course, it's going to have check marks if you have this completed, so you can see where you're missing out to be able to fill that requirement to hit the rank. This is the one that I love the most when you're looking at the director, the executives, the regional ranks, because it's going to tell you you must have an active auto ship of 80. So if I had an 80, there would be a green check mark. If I'm binary qualified, green check mark. You need at least 1,000 volume points in your pay leg. But I want you to take note of this right here. I want you to see how right here it says you have 0 of 1,000 volume points. For those of you that are active in the business, you are going to start seeing a number. If you have 365 points in your pay leg, it's going to say you have 365 of the 1,000 required. So it's going to tell you exactly where you are. Executive, same thing. The rank of director, which this account, because we purchased, we came into business on this account. My brother did with a big package, but he made the decision he's not ready to build yet. So anyways, that's why his shows he's already a director. Now you need at least 5,000 volume. Of course, here you go. It's tracking the volume. So this is very, very key to understanding when you don't truly know. How many times have you reached out to your upline and you said, you know what? What's required for me to go director? Here, view promotional details. You get to director. And this is what's going to be required for you to go director. If you want to know what's the requirement for you to go executive, this is required. Regional, this is required. And as you notice, it says you must have one personally enrolled executive director. Like, it truly gives you every single thing that you need to meet that requirement to hit that rank. So you're a CEO. You don't have to inbox your upline anymore and say, what is required for me to go regional? What is required for me to go national? What is required for me to go global? So you guys get the picture, right? So what you want to do is start knocking some of these requirements out now. If you know regional, global, national all require 120 auto ship, go set your auto ship up at 120 and set yourself a goal to start knocking all these red X's out and having check marks instead. That's how you get to that next rank, is you set your requirements, you knock them out, and you keep track of how many check marks you have instead of X's. So, okay, that's your rank advancement. Now you have the opportunity as well to be able to look at the newest distributors that fall in your organization. For confidentiality and protection reasons, I'm not going to click over them and tell it and show you, but you can go into your back office and click exactly what the newest distributors. It's going to show you who they are, their phone number, their email. It's going to show you their mailing address. It's going to show you what package they came into business with, how much volume you got for them coming into business. Then you're also going to see your team's recent activity. And I love this because most of you guys logged in and you were able to see so-and-so's IBO turned their smart ship on. So-and-so turned their smart ship off. You're going to be able to manage your organization and see who exactly has auto ship, who has customer orders coming through. You're going to be able to see who is truly working their business. Then we have the TLC Hall of Fame. You know, people who are doing some amazing things in here. Daniela Wilkerson hit executive director. You're going to be able to tab through. Christian Linares hit top retailer. So these are this week's TLC Hall of Famers. Your recent orders, any orders that you place, your auto ships, orders that you place through your back office. You know, we just had that Fun Friday go on yesterday. So maybe you were one of the ones that purchased the IASO Instant Tea and got some of the freebies. You're going to see your orders here. You're going to be able to click on those orders and it's going to tell you that it shipped and give you the tracking number. Also, this is our blog here so you understand what's going on in the company news. So this is your main dashboard, guys. Now that we got the dashboard out of the way, we're going to actually go through up here. So hold on to your seats because I'm going to show you guys something that's truly going to be amazing. And what I love the most is our calendar feature. Every one of you, we all know the importance of talking about a calendar, setting your follow-ups, knowing what you're doing. But not only can you set up your own calendar, guys, let's just say you want to subscribe to one of your favorite leaders, one of your uplines. Maybe you want to subscribe to somebody else's calendar and see what events they have going on. Tap into them. So what you're going to do is check this out. Hit calendar subscriptions. And you could say add new subscription. Add new subscription. Let's just say I want to tap into the Supreme team with Jeff Simpson. So I'm going to type in Supreme. Subscribe to his calendar. So if Jeff and Janella Simpson have anything going on in the business, if they're starting to upload their events, their trainings, their calls, anything like that, and I want to get notification of it, I subscribe to their calendar. Maybe you want to subscribe to people like Jared Wilkins' calendar. Maybe you want to see when he has a boot camp going on. You're going to be able to search and find Jared and Portia Wilkins and be able to subscribe. Maybe you want to follow Pamela McCrae and you want to see what events she has going on around the world. You're going to simply put in her name and you're going to be able to find Pamela McCrae, and I want to subscribe to her and Nathan's calendar. So ladies and gentlemen, here's what it looks like when you actually subscribe to their calendar. For instance, let's just say you're subscribed to Candace and Javon Davis, and I go in on the 25th and I simply add, let's just say Detroit Regional. own stuff into your own calendar. But if you were subscribed to my calendar and I put in the Detroit regional event, I set the dates, I set the time, I made it public. So anybody who subscribes to my calendar sees it, or private. This is simply for me only. So if you're setting up follow-up appointments with your customers, with your IBOs, with your prospects, set those at private. Add more information, guess what? I can give you the details. I can tell you the location. I can even attach the flyer. So whenever I update something on my calendar, if you're subscribed to it, you're going to get an email that says, you know, Candace Byrd Davis or Pam McCrae or Jeff and Janella Simpson or Jared Wilkins added something new to their calendar, and you're going to get notification of it. But also your calendar is used for you to be able to do your own personal private follow-ups as well, especially with retail to recruit and so forth. So the calendar feature is amazing. You're automatically subscribed to the corporate calendar. So anything that corporate adds onto their calendar, you'll get notification of it. Moving forward, my business tab. This is a huge tab that I want you guys to pay attention to. A lot of people have been asking, Candace, I used to be able to go into the old system and on the right-hand corner search, click in the search bar, put in an IBO number and a name and find out if they're in my organization. How do I do that? My business, you're going to be able to look at your personally enrolled team. So anybody that you personally enrolled, you're going to get their name, their IBO number, their email, their phone number, their start date. You're going to get everything that's going to be listed here. You're also going to see a tab that says upcoming promotions. This is anybody in your organization. Now, mind you, I don't have nothing listed because this is a sub account, but anybody in your organization, let's just say it's my ID number, name, my rank, and it's going to tell you, let's just say I'm getting ready to go director. It's going to say like I'm 80% to director, because now you can identify who in your organization that you can work with because they are the closest to that rank. You know, our most important thing is to be able to take people with us to the top. So now you're able to identify who is putting in work, who is working their operation and their business so that you can work with them to get that next rank achieved. So you're going to see some people at 50%, some has 60, 70, 75, 80, 99. So you want to be able to look at who you can work with. Look at your downline ranks. And this is going to be something as well. You're going to be able to look and see who in your downline is actually holding a rank, how close they are. You can scroll over and look at their information as well. Now, with downline ranks, here's another thing that you're going to do. When you're looking for somebody in your organization, like we were talking about, the search bar, when you're looking for somebody in your organization and you want to search by last name, you're going to go to downline and you're going to click the little funnel here so that you could sort through. And let's just type in a last name of Sherman. We found somebody in our organization named Sherman. Let's say we don't want to look for Sherman. We're looking for the last name of Wilson. We want to see if this person's in our organization. Well, there's nobody by the name of Wilson. So anytime you want to search your organization, you're going to go downline ranks. You're going to search either first name, last name, or ID number. So make sure you understand that these are little funnels for you to funnel through your organization. You also have the ability to be able to see your downline orders. You're going to be able to see your downline smart ships. You're going to be able to see your IBO list. The recent activity in your organization. So people who've shut their auto ships on, shut them off, turned them on, anything like that. Quick reports. You're going to be able to get a report of everybody in your downline. You can click on this. It's going to show you every single name, email, and so forth of people in your downline. It's going to show you your inactive accounts. So maybe you want to connect with people in your organization who have went inactive over some time, turned their auto ships on or off and haven't been working the business. You're going to be able to click inactive, and it's going to filter a complete list of people for you to be able to contact so that you could see, you know, what is it that I can help you do to be able to build a business. You know, we're on a mission to help 100,000 families. We want to help you. What we need to do is talk about activating your organization, activating your business. You're able to reach out to the people who have not had a smart ship ran. You're going to be able to reach out to people who have had no sales in the last 30 days. You're personally sponsored. You're going to be able to get a list of all of your active people. You're going to be able to get your personal recruits who have not had any sales in 30 days. So you could touch base with them. Maybe they need some tips, tricks, techniques about how to reach out to recruit. Then you have your personal recruits with no recruits in 90 days. So you can help them with a formula to start reach out to recruiting. Your downline, who in your downline has an inactive auto ship? Now, these are auto ships that weren't run. It doesn't mean that they weren't active. They just didn't go through yet. They weren't charged yet. Then you have the ones who ran and maybe they declined, or maybe they turned their auto ships off completely. You can pull up your personal recruits that you enrolled in the last month. You see, because the newest person in your business is the most important person in your business. You can find out who in your downline has recruited one or more people in the last 30 days. You can find out who are your personal people who recruited one or more people in the last 30 days. The next thing you're going to see is enroller sponsor tree. Now, what you're going to see is, of course, this is my sub account, so they haven't enrolled nobody. But what you're going to see is your entire front line, your entire first gen. It's going to span left and right so you can see them here. But let's just say I want to look at my binary tree. I want to see who is in my organization. Where are they at? You know, I want to start looking at helping them be able to build. So when you click on the binary tree, this is where you're going to see, this is known as the graphical downline light. The graphical downline light was in the old website. Now it is called the binary tree. But here's what I want you to pay close attention to, team. We actually have what we call a holding tank, which means anybody that personally hits your website does not fall in your binary tree until you decide where you want to place them. Well, Candace, where is my holding tank? Let me introduce you to this little green tab over here. It's going to slide out. It's going to show who you are. And let's just say you signed somebody up and their name is sitting right here. You could literally say, well, I want to place that person underneath this IBO right here. So you're going to be able to search whatever IBO you want, and you're going to be able to place them at that bottom left. But understand that everybody that comes into your holding tank is going to be there. And here's holding tank guidelines. It's going to tell you from Friday at midnight when our week starts over to Thursday at midnight when the week shifts. These people will sit in your holding tank. If you do not place them into your organization by then, the system's automatically going to place them. So what I suggest you to do is make sure that your placement is set properly. Remember, we went over your placement going into settings, whether it's, you know, outer left, outer right, whatever you're doing, make sure your placements are set before you start utilizing your holding tank. So as we go back to that, we went over the binary tree. If you want to look at your commissions tab, this is going to be your commissions tab. So you're going to be able to see all the commissions that you've earned within Total Life Changes. You're also going to be able to see your rank advancement. So as we said before, you can click through and this is where it's going to show you what all you need to be able to hit those ranks in the company. You want to take a look at your volume? No problem. Click on the volume tab. You will have a binary that actually lists volume. So you're going to be able to see what your pay leg volume is, with what your 31-day QV volume is. So, you know, making sure that you have at least your 120s in there and so forth. That's going to be in your volume tab. Now, the ultimate question has been for everybody, Candace, how do I enroll somebody into my organization? Well, what we're going to do is easy. Click enrollment right here. And it's going to bring up this screen. Now you have two options. You can enroll a representative or you can enroll a retail customer. Enrolling a representative, when we enroll this person, it's going to fall into our holding tank for now. But what I want you guys to look at is we have actually new packages. We have the basic builder package, 5 packs of tea and a bottle of NutriBurst. It's going to give you 80 QV, which means it pays 40 fast start, which means you get 20 volume points into your binary pack. 4T, 1 NRG, 1 resolution for 149. We have the entrepreneur pack, which is one of my favorites now. So we have a $300 combo pack, which is going to give 4 packs of tea, NRG, 1 instant tea, 1 HSN, 1 Delgado, 1 resolution. It has 240 qualifying volume points, which means you get 120 in fast start, which means you get 60 CVs. Now, if that is not one of the packages they want to join the business with, You simply have them scroll down and choose any package or individual product the business with. Now, understand that the back office is still being updated, so you're going to start seeing a lot of new photos that are popping into here. But let's just say they want to know more about NRG. Now, what I am excited to tell you guys is when this transitions, let's just say you need it in a French or a Spanish website, all of this is transitioned into that language as well. So everything is fully merged over into that language. But okay, let's go back to, let's just say this person wants to select the 150 pack of tea for $16.79. All we're going to do is go down and click continue. I'm going to fill out the application. So let's fill out a dummy application because I want to show you guys just how easy it is. And remember, anything with the red asterisk is required still to this day. Preferred language, English. You're going to do an email. And then what you want to encourage them to do if they want to receive special promotional emails, such as our newsletter, they want to click in that box here. They want to put in their address, which we'll just go ahead and put in mine, no problem. They have to click verify, and it tells them the address is verified. Shipping information, if it's the same, all you do is click in the box. If it's different, you fill it in. Username. Now, mind you, the username is what's going to give them their website. So a lot of people say, where's my share link? There it is. It's the username. Set up the password. And guys, this isn't new. This is the same stuff that we did before, but it just looks different. They're going to add their card. A valid card anymore, so don't even worry. You can't get no money out of that card, that's for sure. So if you're wondering why. And then you click I agree. When you click submit, it's going to take you over to this screen where it's going to verify their order. Now, here's what I want you to pay close attention to. For those of you in the Detroit area, you now have the option to do will call. So let's just say I'm signing a new IBO up into the business. If I lived in the Detroit area, this IBO for this package is going to pay $22 to ship it, which is $1736.95. Go to the home office or invite them to go to the home office in Ira, Michigan for will call. If you notice, they don't get charged shipping and they get to go into the home office instantly and pick up their business builder pack, packs of tea, which is huge, ladies and gentlemen, especially in the Detroit market. You know, with you guys growing so fast, the main thing is getting the product in the person's hand as soon as possible while they're fired up, while they're excited. So you can actually save them $22 by picking the package up for them and delivering it, or giving them the opportunity to, hey, let me meet you at the corporate office. We'll be able to pick up your product and we'll be able to take you on a home office tour while we are there. So that is huge. So you don't have to worry about calling in anymore to do the orders so that they hold the shipping when you're in Detroit. You can actually run that order straight through your website, not have to pay shipping, but go pick it up at will call. Now, if they ever wanted to add more items, maybe you were talking to them and you would say, hey, you know, Candace, did you end up putting the NVIDIA in your shopping cart too? No, Candace, what's the NVIDIA? Oh my gosh, you got to see it. Have you seen Denise Lee? Have you been able to see Twyla Portis and Shantae Lloyd? How amazing and how youthful they look. Well, it's because of our NVIDIA, girl. You better go ahead and add that to your cart. Well, okay, no problem. Let me add more items. Go back and find the item that they wanted to add to their cart. So that's how we sign up an IBO. Now, let's just say we want to sign up a retail customer. This is perfect because this gives the customer the option to be able to set up a smart ship as well. So let's join as a retail customer. Now, a retail customer, just like before, is going to have to set up an account. And the reason why, I had somebody ask me, Candace, why do they have to set up an account? Because you want them to have the ability to be able to come back and always shop with you. You want them to be able to have access to their own account so that they can log in at midnight at night and place an order if they thought about ordering some more tea. They can order or log in whenever they want to be able to go in and place whatever product orders that they saw you talk about and not even have to worry about calling you. So what they'll do is they'll set up their customer account. And I always encourage them, when you set it up, hey, go ahead and click that you want to receive updates about new products that we have coming out. Exciting opportunities. So I hope you guys caught that. Submit registration and right into here so they can go ahead and select whatever products they want. So I'm going to select some tea. I'm going to select some NutriBurst. It's going to tell me over here I have 2 items that I ordered and my total is $89.90. So I'm going to proceed to checkout and I'm going to enter my name and address information. I'm going to say ship it to this address. My card info. And again, this is not a valid card, guys, so you don't have to worry about it. Click pay with card. It's going to bring me back up to this confirmation. It's going to confirm all of my information, my card, and guess what? 2 can go to the home office in IRA to pick up their products if they're in the Detroit market. So in turn, for this order, I'm saving my customer $10, giving them the opportunity to go to the home office and meet me there to get their order. But guess what? What if you took them through a tour through the home office? Maybe they decide now they don't want to be a customer, but they love the family feel. They want to be an IBO. So you can also do the will call for the IRA office as well. And then you just hit for them to place the order. But of course, I'm not placing this order, so I won't do that. So as we come back, of course, that was enrollment. So remember, we went over enrolling a new IBO, enrolling a new customer. Through that, the next thing is orders. Maybe you want to look at the orders that you have coming in. Maybe you want to look at the customer orders that have fell in your organization. So you have open orders, which are orders that have not been shipped yet. You have shipped orders, which are orders that have been shipped and they do have tracking numbers. You have declined orders. This can be something to where how many times have we forgot to update our bank card on our file and our auto ship declined? So you can actually go in and see whose orders has declined, who canceled orders, who returned orders. So you have the opportunity, if you've ever logged into your back office on a Friday and you saw like a negative 40 volume points and you couldn't figure out why. Well, maybe it's because somebody returned their order. Now you can see who it was that returned it, why they returned it, and you can give them a call to try to create good customer service to win that customer back. Now, let's just say you want to be able to place an order through your own back office. You know, before we used to go to orders, new orders, and place the order. Now, if you're placing this order through your own back office, you simply log in, you click shop. You are already in your own back office right now to place an order. So you're just going to select the product that you want, proceed to checkout. Adding a new address, you're going to add new address, but you're not. So I'm going to ship to this address. I'm going to add my credit card on file. Remember, so they're going to add it. And this is the nice thing. It's going to save your credit card as well. You're going to click pay. Hey, I want to pick up my order out of my back office in Michigan, or no, go ahead and just ship it to me. Then you simply click place order. The final tab that we're going to look at, and if you ever need to edit any of this stuff when you get in, if you notice, there's just a simple edit button right down here. So you can edit that. But now our resources tab. I want you guys to pay close attention to this tab because if in the event you think you missed something, this video will be uploaded on YouTube, but then click your preferred language and you're able to click on back office guides. Now this is going to download some guides for you and I always click back office, English, all. So I want to be able to see everything. It's going to download them for you. You have a nice PDF. And guess what? Every single thing that we talked about on today, basic information, verify, populated it, it's going to tell you, verify it. When you log in, you're going to check the box to receive emails from TLC. You're going to set your placement. You can always change it later. Verify your address, your credit card, your website login, click submit, boom. That's the first thing you do when you log into your new back office. Then it's going to take you through the period of understanding what is next. Your at-a-glance dashboard, you know, your settings. What's under my settings? Well, you can customize your profile, choose your payout method, what's under your default placements. It's going to explain all this to you guys. So don't be afraid. Print this guide out. You have a guide that's going to help you navigate your back office. Plus you have this video. There's also one for the mobile app as well. And for those of you who do not know, the mobile app will be launched on Tuesday, which I'm super excited about that, because no longer do we have to go into Safari or Google Chrome from our phone. We actually have an app where we'll always be logged in to where we can go and look at the same thing. Look at this. After you download your app to your device, this is what you do. Here's your dashboard, your current earnings, your ranks, your everything, your menu, your customer wall. You can be able to see all of your downline activity, your commissions, your rank. Everything is going to be operated from your mobile phone. So those are in there too. Print it out so you know what's going on in your organization. Finally, if you need to change your auto ship, you want to create a smart ship, there's a little video that talks about smart ship. You can actually share this video.
Products regularly, so it can be frustrating when you have to go without them for days while waiting for replacements to ship. You do your best to reorder beforehand, but it can be easy to forget. We have a solution to your headache. Introducing SmartShip from TLC, the easy and convenient way to get automatic monthly renewals of your favorite TLC products. Ship order, you decide which product you want, what day of the month you want them shipped, and how you wish to pay for them. Use a credit card, TLC points, or both. As an added benefit, products ordered through SmartShip qualify for exclusive deals. Adding TLC products to a SmartShip order is easy. Simply select Add to SmartShip on a product's page or from the shopping cart. It can be modified whenever needed. Easily add or remove products. Change quantities for each product. Select a different renewal date, or make changes to payment or shipping information. And SmartShip orders can be canceled at any time. Never be bothered with manually reordering again. And always have the products you love and need with SmartShip from TLC.
Okay, so if you are ready to set up your auto ship, if you already have an auto ship set up, you're going to see something that shows a smart ship. So let me just give you an example. I'm going to create my auto ship, and I know that I want to carry 120. I know I'm taking my business all the way to the top in 2017. So what day of the month do I want my smart ship to be processed? I want it to be processed, let's just say the 25th of the month. I want to add NutriBurst, I want my tea, and I want my NRG. So I've now selected my 3 products for a 120 auto ship. As I scroll down, I'm going to tell them, what shipping address do you want it sent to? I'm going to set this information up, and some of you guys might have to type it in, but because I'm always in my back office, it's pre-populated. And how would you like to pay for your smart ship? I'm going to add a new card. Well, guess what? I got a dummy card on here, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this in so you guys can see what I'm doing. Press create your smart ship. So most of you guys, when you come to the smart ship tab, this is what you're going to see. I come in and it's going to look exactly like this if you already have a smart ship auto ship set up. So if it looks like this, you can add another smart ship, because I have an auto ship one that bills every 2 weeks on my personal account. But let's just say you wanted to edit it. You just come into your smart ship, your auto ship tab, and you're just going to edit your order. And you're going to say, hey, you know what? I don't want NutriBurst no more. I don't want the NRG. But what I do want to do is I want to add Candace's favorite product, which is Love, and Javon's favorite product, which is Strike Up Extreme. All I do is I click Save Changes. And guess what? Now I have Tea, Love, and Extreme. So it's that easy to set up an auto ship or to even cancel an auto ship. Come back to you guys. Uh-oh, okay. It looks like my camera's not working now. But as you guys see, the back office is absolutely amazing. I encourage you guys, go back there, play around. You know, you cannot break anything. You definitely want to make sure that you set up your profile. That is very, very important that you add your picture, because remember, when you add your picture, and you set up your profile, let me actually show you guys again. This, you're going to have your picture there. So how nice is it that you send somebody to your website here and they see your picture? Guess what? Oh, okay, that is her. That